Thank you for today, Alexa. Because of you coming in to meet me today, I'm feeling a whole lot better.
That's great to hear. And not only you, but being able to come in has helped me feel a sense of relief.
You consider my leg was broken, huh?
But the fact that that was the only serious injury is what made me feel relieved. The moment that I got a call saying my husband was in an accident, I was so worried that you might be in life-threatening danger.
But having to get into that accident in the first place sucks.
You can't just laugh about it. It's good seeing that nothing else was hurt on you besides your leg. But you have a daughter now that needs you, so you need to take better care of yourself.
You're right. The work that I do runs a risk of accidents like this all the time, but I shouldn't be laughing about getting into one. While I'm in the hospital, I'll have to think about making things better.
Do you mean making things better at work?
Well, what I'm saying is that we have to be the ones as people doing the work. And there's nothing else that can do the work we do on the floor there. So the only other option is to work for more safety regulations within the workplace. If we can work together to make our practices safer, accidents like this can be avoided.
You're in the hospital, and yet you're still thinking about work? First, you should just focus on healing, right?
I know that. By the way, where's Abby at? Did she end up going out to play or something?
Right now she has a day off, so she doesn't need to be at school or anything. But since she's so young, she doesn't seem to quite understand what happened to you when you got hurt. And so I didn't end up bringing her in. It's better that she just play rather than come here to be worried about you.
That's a shocker. She's not lonely or anything by me not being home?
Well, she's used to you always being on business trips and things. So she doesn't mind the fact that you've been gone for a little while. Sorry about that one, Logan.
No, as long as she's doing well, that's all that matters. But I'm lonely. So if the next time you come here, you bring her along, I'll be very happy.
In regards to you being in the hospital, you'll be here another 3 weeks, right? Don't you think you can just wait until you're out of here?
Don't pick on me like that, Alexa. Normally I don't even get to play around with Abby a bunch, so it'd be nice now that I'm stuck in a bed all day to see her every so often so that we can talk and play.
I'm sorry. But with the shape that you're in right now, I think she'd be very surprised. Your leg is still hung up in a cast and all. I think that'd start to get her all anxious about it if you're really okay.
And I'm sure that she might be at first. Don't you at least think you can talk to her about it and see what she thinks? If she seems to get really upset about all this, then we can stop trying.
Alright. Then I guess when I get time, I'll talk with her and see. But if she says she doesn't want to come here, then I'll stop. Don't get all upset if that does happen though, okay?
I'll make sure to try my best. Anyway, thank you again for coming in to see me today. I'm sorry to have to leave you alone to care for Abby. Just let me know if there's anything I can help with.
Alright. And as for you, Logan, stop thinking about the rest of us so much. And just focus on getting that leg healed up. Well, I'll see you again soon.
I'd love to see Abby right now. I thought about all of this a little, but I'm shocked.
But even though she's not coming, I'll still be there for you. Are you upset that you're only getting your wife?
No, that's not what I meant. I haven't been able to see her for a few days and I'm starting to get lonely. Of course, I'm always happy when you come to see me, Alexa.
Why, thank you. But in Abby's case, there's nothing you could do about her. When I talked to her about why you got injured and what's wrong, she always told me it was too scary and started to cry. And so I think it's all too stressful for her.
I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. And I really should be saying sorry to her as well for causing all this.
Well, there's nothing that can be done now. But you and her did make a promise to go out and play this week, right? Hearing that you can no longer go to see her and play around has left her a little down.
I see. I feel so bad for her.
She doesn't understand yet what it means to be as hurt as you are, and so she thinks of everything as being scary. But I'm sure she also misses you. So once you are released from there, you better be a good friend for her.
Understood. And luckily, by the time I'm out of here, she should be on summer break, right? I think I'll take her on a road trip with me.
Do you really think you can start to move that much the moment you're out of here? Even after getting out of there, you'll still have the cast on, right?
Well, that doesn't stop me from moving and driving all that much. And after getting into an accident, of course, unnecessary worry for her. So I just want to make her feel better about everything.
But don't start overdoing things, okay? If you get out of the hospital and get yourself hurt again, there's no point to even letting you out of there.
That's alright, I won't go too far with myself. Ah, by the way, I'm sorry.
Huh? About what?
After you'd gone from visiting me, my mum called me. She said that Macy would be coming home. She must be on her summer break as well from college, right?
Ah, your little sister. Does she plan to come to our house?
It seems that she said she wants to meet you and Abby. So if it doesn't bother you too much, she might also be coming over. But I'm still not 100% certain that's true.
Now that I think about it, Macy still doesn't know about you being in the hospital, right? She hasn't come at all to see you yet, at least.
Well, when I'd been in that accident, she turned out to be very busy with herself. She had tests she had to finish and some final projects to get done. And so, my parents made sure to not get her all upset by talking to her about my condition. I bet if she comes and sees what happened, she'll get all riled up, and I wouldn't say a thing.
Macy is the type to get all in arms about this, isn't she? She might end up giving you a small punch in the leg for doing this to yourself.
Now that I think about it, she sure would.
And you know that Abby doesn't want to be seeing your sister all worked up. That's why you kept things quiet, right?
Well, that's exactly right. If she does happen to be coming over to our place, I'll give you a call. And if it happens that I can't get out of this hospital soon, I might ask her to come see you guys and help out around the house. Of course, if you don't want to deal with her while I'm still here, I can wait until I'm out of here to have her over.
Well, do what you like about it, Logan. But I do want to see Macy since it's been so long now. So, I'll be looking forward to her coming over.
She can be a bit of a handful, so be careful. And don't be shy asking her to help with Abby at times. I'm sure she'll be happy to play with her niece.
Well, I'll ask her if she does end up coming over. I'm sure that Abby will be excited as well.
Well, I'm still not sure that she's coming though. So it may still be a bit until I can say if she's coming.
Alright, well, I'll see you later. I'll make sure things stay in order over here.
Thank you. And make sure you're taking care of yourself as well.
Hey, hold on! What have you been doing, Logan?
Macy, what's going on with you? It's been such a long time since we've last talked, so I thought you'd be a bit less aggressive. Anyway, you're already back home now? I was assuming it'd be a little while longer before you came back from college.
I'm not wanting to talk about that right now. I'm the one asking you right now about what happened. So don't just assume that you can hide things from me now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Why are you so upset with me all of a sudden?
I have the right to be upset with you right now, Logan. Leaving your child at home all alone for the past week is horrible. Absolutely unacceptable, Logan. I never thought you, out of anyone, would be the type to do this to their own little girl.
Huh? Are you talking about Abby? What do you mean she's been home alone all week?
Do you really think you can play dumb with me now? I know what I've heard and seen here. I just heard about all of this from Abby herself, and walking into your house, there was nobody else here besides her. She told me that not you or your wife have come home at all this week for her. She thinks that you've just left her there to go on a trip, but that you guys are no longer her parents.
What do you mean gone out on a trip? Because she should know that I'm in the hospital right now.
What do you mean? Do you think lying to me like that will work?
I'm being serious about being in a hospital bed right now. She seemed to be very busy with school and all, so I didn't want to say anything about this. But right now I'm in the hospital because of an accident that happened at work. But before we talk about me, what's happened to Alexa? If you're at the house right now, then she should be there too.
That's why I'm saying there's nobody else here besides Abby right now. And there hasn't been anyone but her here for the last week. So wait, are you actually in the hospital? Abby said she didn't know anything about that.
There's no way that could be the case. Alexa told me that she explained all this to her.
Well, that Alexa hasn't been home for the last week. Well, for the time being, you're off the hook. But I'll have to ask Mom about this to make sure that you really are there.
Alright, but how's Abby doing right now? You just told me that she's been home alone for the past week, right? Is she doing okay?
It seems that she's fine right now, so you don't have to worry about that. I made sure to grab her and put her in my car with me, and then we came back to Mom and Dad's house. She was at least able to eat some things out of the fridge before I found her, though. So I don't think anything's wrong with her health.
No, that's not all I'm worried about, Macy. Do you think that you can come to the hospital right now? I want to know what the hell happened.
I'm telling you to calm down first. I know that you're all riled up now that you found out about this. I feel the same as well. Right now I'm with your mom and we're checking everything over with Abby. I'll make sure that we take her to the doctors to get her checked out really quick, so let me go grab her insurance card.
Thank you for that, Macy. At least knowing that you guys are dealing with everything helps me relax a little.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for getting all angry with you when I didn't even know you were hurt. I just wish I'd known you were in the hospital right now. I'm sure this all almost gave you a heart attack.
Hey, don't worry about it. After what Abby had told you, I'm sure you became more confused and upset with me easily. But now I'm left to wonder what happened to Alexa. What was she thinking leaving Abby at home all alone like that?
Well, about that. I think I know something about her.
Why, do you know something?
I'll let you know the details later, okay? I'll make sure that after having Abby see the doctor, we come there to see you. I'm sure you want to see Abby yourself, and that'll help calm you down even more, right?
You're right. Thank you. If you both can come here soon, that really made me happy. I'm sorry that you stumbled into this, but please make sure to keep an eye on Abby.
I'm sorry, Logan. I couldn't come and see you today. I've just been a bit more busy than usual today.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm doing alright for myself now, so go ahead and enjoy the rest of your time at that resort. And know that when you come back here, things aren't going to be all fun and games anymore, so you should take the time you have now to relax.
Huh? What resort are you talking about?
You've been looking forward to going there for a while now, right? You've got a pamphlet for the place sitting on the counter. But having that sit in the house opened up with the contact information circled wasn't your best move. If you plan to have an affair, you have to hide it a whole lot better.
What the heck are you talking about, Logan? I have no idea what you mean by all this resort stuff and me having an affair. I think you're a bit on edge right now over nothing. And how did you get home when you're still supposed to be in the hospital a little while longer?
It wasn't me that went home, but Macy. And she was the one that found that pamphlet. And at that moment, she was also able to take Abby into her care. Because of you leaving our daughter at home and running off, I started to really doubt you. You better be more careful about things like this next time.
Wait, Macy came home? Why? Isn't she home from school way too soon? And I thought she'd go to her parents' place first.
She told me that she forgot to mention she'd be coming over. That's just the kind of girl she is, Alexa. But because of that, she was able to find out you were having an affair, and was able to get Abby the care she needed. So, I'm thankful for her not telling me.
Wait, hold on. Even if you say that I'm cheating on you, it's nothing serious. I just wanted to have a little fun with someone else, I guess.
Oh? So you really have been having an affair? Thank you so much for coming out about that. Now I won't have to investigate you or anything for it.
Huh? What? Are you saying you just set me up?
I only just learned that you had left Abby home for a week today. And then after hearing about the pamphlet that was found, and what Abby told us, I had some questions about you. But I had to have some kind of hard evidence to be sure of this. However, you telling me that you have been with another man just then really helped me out.
Oh, I can't believe this. So you wanted me to tell you that? You really did trick me.
You have no right getting upset with me over that, though. After all, you tricked Abby and me so that you could go out and enjoy another man's company, right?
No, that's something else. I told you that I just went out with him to have a little fun is all.
So, to have a little fun with another man, you'd leave your daughter at home all by herself? Well, if that's totally fine with you, then you really are scary, Alexa. I'd rather you just say that you do love that other man, instead of saying it was a one-time thing.
But there are things in the fridge for her to eat, right? And it's not like I never went home during this trip.
And I've been asking Abby about that. She said you'd come back for a few minutes to get changed and then leave without saying a word to her. That pretty much means you never came home at all.
Then, are you saying I should have brought Abby with me? That's really weird of you!
Stop trying to make me look like the idiot here! You've already messed up big time by cheating on me. But leaving your daughter at home without even telling her where I was? You told her that you would be going out for a week with me, right?
Well, I felt that if I didn't say I was with you, she'd start to get upset. If she went and saw you there and said something about me, I'd be screwed. That's the reason I never said anything about you being in the hospital.
You just did that for yourself then. You also made sure to keep her away from school before summer vacation so that she wouldn't tell any of her teachers, right? Did you really think that by doing all of that, someone wouldn't notice? There's only so much fooling around you can do, Alexa.
But no matter what, Abby's still right? I'll apologize for cheating on you, so just forgive me and let's move on.
You sure about that? You really think all of this can just be overlooked? Because of all that bad lying you did to Abby, she ended up almost hating me just as much as she hates you right now. Do you not see how much you could have hurt her in my relationship?
I'm sure that she felt lonely being home all by herself, and I'm sure you were lonely in the hospital without her. But once you got home from the hospital, your time with her would never end, right? So I thought a week of you two not making contact would have been just fine.
Well, none of that was fine. I can see now by all of this that what you've done here all seems fine and acceptable to you. And there is no way I can let my daughter look up to a person like that as their mom. I'm gonna divorce you.
Hold on a second, Logan. I told you that him and I are not serious about one another. I'll never see him again, so you can go ahead and forgive me now.
Would you really risk all of this if it was just for a fling with some man? I can already tell that there's more to him than you're willing to say. And I'm not sure enough that even after this, there won't be more of you sneaking out with him. If you are fine trying this with him once, there will most likely be another time.
Abby is still a little girl, yet you want to force her parents to be apart? Don't you feel bad for doing something like that to her?
And you think it's alright leaving that little girl all alone at home for a week? I'm not even gonna laugh at how crazy you're sounding right now.
Aren't you being a bit of a prick right now? If I'm no longer in the house, who's going to be there to take care of her? Do you think it's okay to leave her at home all day while you go to work?
I'll be taking Abby back to my parents' house. I won't ever let her feel alone ever again like you did. So, I like to ask a stranger like you to no longer worry about what I do with my daughter. After that, I was able to get a divorce from Alexa. And by using the fact that Alexa had been cheating on me, as well as her leaving her daughter home alone for 1 week, I was able to get a settlement from her and the custody to Abby. And as Alexa had said to me, her and that man she was fooling around with weren't in fact serious, and so after I left her, she broke things off with him. I was also able to get money from that man she'd been with, even though he never had any intentions of stealing her from me. But even if he had no plans, they still put my daughter in danger. Even now, I have no regrets of leaving Alexa, and I'm glad I was able to get everything I needed from her to make our separation go smoothly. And once all of that had been settled, I was able to get a nicer cast put on my leg and leave the hospital to head home. Right now, I'm back home with Abby and we're living together. For a little while, Abby had been pretty worried over all the lies and things that Alexa did to her. But now that we have time together in the house again, she has begun to calm down. Being her only parent now, my responsibility of caring for her has grown. But as her only father, I'll make sure to take care of her no matter what I do.
Hello there, Lena. How are you? About that luncheon with all the moms, you know, the one planned for next week? There was something I wanted to discuss with you about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were organizing that. So, what's up? Oh, no, I'm not organizing that. It's just, you know, Marnie, you know how awkward and unsophisticated she can be. I just thought, I'd hate it if she picked some awful restaurant for that luncheon. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see. But that outdoor restaurant she chose last time was really nice. Oh, yeah, that. That was at night, and it was lit up really nice with those Christmas lights. Just seemed kind of pretty, that's all. You go there during the day, and it just looks like someone's backyard. But for most Instagrammers, that kind of place just won't cut it. Right. So, I was thinking, for the next luncheon, maybe you could recommend a spot for us. Well, I don't really get out that much. I'm not too knowledgeable about the restaurants and such. I don't really have confidence in it. Sorry. Come on, you're being modest. I hear your husband works at a major corporation. Just last month, I heard you stayed at the downtown Hilton. Oh, that was for my son's birthday. It was a special occasion. We don't do it often. See, you're being way too modest again. Please, recommend a really nice, high-class place for us. Won't you please? This next meeting, it's a luncheon, right? Should we even plan on going to a high-class place? A local family-type place is good enough, don't you think? Oh no, this is a once-a-month get-together. We should have a little fun. We should splurge every now and then. We moms deserve it. Yes, well, you may be right, but to be honest, if we, as you say, splurge, even if it's once a month, that can dig into our monthly budget. The other moms probably think so too. I really don't think it's practical. Lena, just because your husband works at a major corporation, I find it kind of insulting to insinuate that I'm poor or something. I'm doing no such thing. Didn't I just say that I'm on a tight budget? Frankly, I think we should do these lunch get-togethers cheaply and just have fun. No need to spend more than we need to. No, you're completely wrong there. I mean, just indulging ourselves once or twice a month wouldn't affect your monthly budget much, would it? If it did, your husband is just not making enough. Or does he give you a fixed allowance or something? A hard-working wife and mother should demand more from her husband. We moms deserve more respect. And besides, it's my birthday next month, too. Need to show a little appreciation. Oh, yes, that's right. You may be right about that. You betcha. So, what we need to do is to have you recommend the best place possible for our next get-together. All right, understand. Okay, how about we go to the place on 5th Street called Silver Swan Bar and Grill? It's supposed to be very good, although it may be difficult to get a reservation. Silver Swan Bar and Grill? Huh, sounds nice. I went there with my husband on our last wedding anniversary. They only accept reservations, and it's been selected as one of the top 3 restaurants in the city. I think for the last 5 years or so. Ooh, really? That sounds just about right. Then it's decided. Oh, please, let's get everyone's okay on this before we make a reservation. I mean, this place isn't cheap. Although it's lunch, it's way more costly than a local diner. Oh, come on, Lena. You're such a nervous Nelly. I'll contact all of them and ask, if you're so concerned. Besides, how could they turn it down? Thank you. I would appreciate that. Once you get everyone's permission, I'll call them and make reservations. Don't worry about it. I'll call everyone and get their permission, and also I'll make the reservations. But this place will probably require a small deposit. It's that kind of place, you know. Are you sure you can manage? A deposit? Why would they need such a thing? Well, basically, it's a policy they have to prevent guests from canceling a set menu, recoup the cost of preparing all the ingredients, and so forth. So, this is a deposit? This means the money is returned, right? Yes, the money is returned. Oh, okay, so no problem. All right, I look forward to hearing from you once everything is decided. Oh, wow, this is going to be such an unforgettable birthday. Thank you so much for this, Lena. Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could help. Hey, Ellen. I feel kind of bad saying this, but about that money I lent you related to that class get-together, when can I expect it back? Oh, yes, that. I'm sorry. I forgot all about that. You know what? I forgot to bring it on that day. How much was it? It was $60. Huh? $60? Did you contact me about that? That's peanuts. Peanuts? Well, it's not just the money. If you owe someone, it's only proper to pay it back. Whether it's a dime or $100, makes no difference. Makes no difference. It's a matter of principle. Matter of principle, huh? Oh my god. Lena, don't tell me you can't afford it. Huh? I mean, $60? That's really not a whole lot of money. To be honest, if it was me, I would probably not say anything, probably forget all about it. I bet your friends think you're a real cheapskate. No, I don't think so, as far as I know. Besides, if I really was such a cheapskate, I probably would not have lent you the money in the first place. I see. You know, Lena, I think I had you all wrong. I thought you were rich and really didn't care much about a little money here and there. I figured you were more laid back. Yes, I think you're right about that. I'm just an ordinary housewife, nothing special. Seriously? You, Lena, a poor housewife? And I never imagined it. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I kinda looked up to you. Sorry to disappoint you. Now, as for the money you owe, I expect it back as soon as possible. I think it's only proper to return what you borrowed. Wow. You are persistent, I'll give you that. All right. I get where you're coming from. I'll drop it off in your mailbox later today. Are you okay with that? I would rather get it directly from you. I mean, we are talking about money. Are you serious? Oh, I get it. You think the money is just going to grow legs and walk out of the mailbox. Yeah, I guess if I was in that pauper's mailbox, I'd also want to get the hell out of there. Oh, or are you afraid someone might steal it? Ooh, what kind of neighborhood do you live in? It's actually a pretty nice neighborhood. You know what? Forget it. Just leave it in the mailbox whenever you're ready. Should have just said that from the start. Just made you look silly. Oh, and the next luncheon? I'm gonna pass on that, sorry. I really don't feel like going after being treated like this. Oh, yeah? Suit yourself. And besides, the restaurant you recommended, I'm starting to think it's not really that great. Maybe I'll switch venues. I mean, the Silver Swan doesn't sound that great. Do as you please. You're the one who said it was so great. A pity you won't be attending. Or is it that you're actually poor and... I get it! You were just looking for a reason to cancel. Yeah, that's it. I'm so sorry. I should have noticed and given you an out. Think what you like. Goodbye. You give up pretty easily, I must say. I'll upload the photos on Instagram, so enjoy them. You'll regret not coming. I guarantee it. Okay. See you. Hello, Lena? Are you there? Where are you right now? Where? I'm at the supermarket. I just finished with my part-time job and... Get over here to Silver Swan right away. We're having trouble here. Oh. The Silver Swan, huh? So you didn't change venues, I see. What's up? We just finished the luncheon with everybody, but they said I can't leave the bill to you. Huh? Like I just said, I asked them to leave the bill on your tab, but they refused. Normally, whoever introduces or recommends the place, that person is obligated to pay. I keep telling them that, but they insist that I pay. Ugh, I can't understand why this restaurant would be one of the most popular in the city. What's going on? Sorry, but I'm really not sure what you're talking about. When you go out to eat, whoever orders the food pays. Seems obvious. And would you please stop such nonsense? It's probably a real hassle for the restaurant, and I do want to go there in the future. Besides, I don't see how I have to pay. That just doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. You're the one who introduced this place. Oh, you're unbelievable. This This weird understanding you have that the person who introduces the restaurant has to pay the total cost is bonkers. Where did you even get that notion? Oh, hold it a second. Am I being pranked? Oh my god, is there a camera in my house to catch all of this? Will you stop screwing around? This is no prank. Does that mean you're really saying this? For real? Of course I am. Oh, this is all your fault. Get over here now and pay the bill. Sorry, can't do that. I promised my kids we'd go see a movie this afternoon. Why don't you just split it between all of you? I mean, it can't be that much. But they're already gone. Huh? I told them it was all my treat and I had them all go home. That way I look a lot better, richer in their eyes. Gotta keep up appearances. Huh? Let me get this straight. You made reservations for the restaurant, intending to have me pay for the whole thing. That was your plan all along? So you make me pay, but you get all the credit. That's why you sent them home? That's exactly right. Pretty clever, huh? Clever? I don't really know about that, but I'm pretty shocked. I mean, really? I really can't comprehend your mindset. Are you saying that this is all my fault? This is all because you're such a damn cheapskate. Anyways, I didn't expect the cost to be close to $500 for the three of us. You really conned me this time. Oh boy, I think I have a headache coming on. The only option you have left, in my opinion, is to call all of them back to the restaurant and have them all pitch in. How could I possibly do that? I already told them that it was my treat. I can't call them now and have them come all the way back. How embarrassing! Well, then I guess you're just going to have to work it out yourself. What? A friend is in a dire situation and you don't even help? What kind of person are you? I really feel sorry for your kids and your husband. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh yeah, should I contact your husband for you? Have him go over there and help you out perhaps? What? Don't you dare. I don't need you to do that. If you say anything to him, you'll regret it. Oh, okay then. There's really nothing I can do. I suggest you just pay for it yourself. With credit or whatever. Anyways, work it out yourself. Please, Lena, help me out here. Please come over right away so you don't give a hoot if my kids starve. Huh? I thought you said 1 or 2 outings won't affect your household budget. Maybe your husband is not making enough. I distinctly recall you saying some such thing. I never said such a thing. Well, check your line message from last week. I'm sure you'll find that quote. Want me to check for you? Just please stop. You're getting off topic here. Just get over here ASAP. If you don't, you'll regret it. You do care about your kids, don't you? Oh my god, you really did say it out loud. You do realize that's blackmail. It's a crime, you know. Oh, please shut up. Just get your ass over here right now. How many times do I have to repeat myself? So you don't give a damn what happens to your kids? Is that it? You keep this up, and I won't be the one going over there. It'll be the cops. Huh? Say again? Why would the cops come here? Are they going to pay the bill? Cat got your tongue? Come on, speak up. The lunch you had today. My brother is the chef there. Huh? You mean to tell me your brother works here? That's right. He just contacted me a while ago. He said that there was some woman here that won't pay the bill and insisted that I pay for it or leave it on my tab. Apparently, this woman kept saying that Lena would pay for everything. He said he wasn't sure it was me, but I was the only Lena that he knew, so he figured it had to be me and called me. I explained the whole situation to him, and he concluded by saying that he would call the police for interfering with a legitimate business establishment. Huh? Interfering with business? I also told him that I have zero intention of paying that bill. That's not my responsibility. Oh yeah, you said earlier that the bill was almost $500 for the three of you. If you had opted for a different course, you could have gotten off a lot cheaper. I've been there several times, and they have other, more inexpensive courses. But you went ahead and picked the most expensive. I don't know if you were just trying to impress your friends, or if you fully intended to have me pay for all of it. I kinda suspect it was both. You think this is one big, funny joke, huh? Okay then. I'm just going to walk out of here. This is all your fault. I have done nothing wrong. So you better be ready to explain that to the cops. You do that, and you'll get arrested for not paying the bill. How did I even get myself into this situation? I never heard of a situation like this. Did you just get released from a mental institute or something? Anyways, just stay there. I'm headed over there right now. I intend to explain the whole situation to the police and will show them the entire conversation from start to finish. So, just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I'll also mention that you haven't paid me back yet either. And also the fact that you blackmailed me. All of it will come out. Are you really okay with that? Oh, and no use deleting your line messages. I already have it archived. Hold on 1 second. Please, answer. Let's talk this over. Lena, come on! Come on, please? We're friends, aren't we? Please, just lend me the money then. That's all I ask. You're really something, Ellen. All that trash talk about me? And then you pull this pathetic stunt? Then you blackmail me by threatening my children? To be honest, I can't forgive that. You're talking about my kids here. You're probably right about one thing, though. It will certainly be an unforgettable birthday. By the time I got there, the cops had already arrived before me. I eventually got the whole story. Well, it seems that Ellen's sister and her husband invited her out a few months ago, and the brother paid for everything, insisting that the person who invites someone must always show the courtesy by paying. I'm sure he was just showing off, or maybe just being a good host. Anyways, Ellen took it literally and concocted this plan to get me to invite everyone out and then have me pay. The whole affair was a little idiotic if you ask me, but the fact remains that this whole affair did cause a ruckus. And I apologized profusely to my brother and the restaurant staff. But my brother and the owner of the restaurant were very understanding and asked me to continue recommending the restaurant to others. As for Ellen, she was taken in and questioned by the police. Her husband found out not only about the incident, but other similar ones as well. I hear they're on the verge of divorce. They were planning to move out of their current home due to her husband's new overseas posting. So I suppose I won't be hearing from her again. So at least that's a relief. From now on, I really should be careful befriending people, whether it be at work or at my children's school.